That's 4 already in 5.5 minutes for the Heat. And they have been the best team in the playoffs in turnovers, only averaging 10 a game. Hibbert goes back door. Kicks it out to George. His three-pointer. Say that, you know, the old phrase of that which doesn't kill us makes us stronger, that it's brought them together, and it was something that they needed to be humbled perhaps a bit.
You know, I think no one was saying that when they were down 3-2 to Atlanta, or when they lost the first game to Washington as George hits another 3. What happens though, Mike? But you're right. Indiana made, Miami missed, and Haslem starts the second half.
That's what most expected to start the game, but he came off the bench, was very effective in his limited duty. Haslem played just under 4 minutes. George draws the foul on James, his second.
Playoff experience last year. Automatically, people began to put him into discussion with the best in basketball outside of LeBron and Durant. And also offensively putting pressure.
And I think his next jump will be, when you're talking about James and Durant, the ability to shoot that high.
Immediately tells Bosh to defend Wade, to defend West, who wants to put Haslem on Hibbert.
George hits the jumper. Oh.
She wouldn't be proud if she heard the audio of her son screaming in the back seat.
I have to admit, I was a little scared.
Meanwhile, Indiana is starting to take control. George goes back door, and David West finds him. A 17-point lead.
But that's the old trick about pulling the screener. That's not really Anderson's fault. That's how Ray Allen does it.
Paul George splits the defenders and draws the foul. This one on Shane Battier. Heat opening up by hitting 3 threes in the first quarter. It really opened up the floor.
And now they're putting him in pick and rolls with shooters around the floor, and Hibbert setting the screen. So, Paul George, you got to come off aggressive, looking to make plays either for yourself or for the knockdown shooters around the floor.
George has 7 assists. George the drive over Anderson, knocks it down with 1.8 remaining.
About their execution early, the last 4 or 5 minutes, it's been bad.
How about that recovery from Chris Anderson blocking Hibbert's shot at the rim?
And that's why you're always telling your bigs to dunk it as Paul George.
George wisely continuing with the shot attempt after the contact. Completes the three-point play. Jeffy also leads them in assists with
Ray Allen chasing him around screens. Indiana refusing to downsize.
George for 3. Puts it in. Paul George from downtown. And the lead back up to 14. George for Indiana.
I like what Hibbert is saying. He wants to be the big guy, setting the high screen and roll so he can dive and force the defense to react.
And a foul called. Team that were facing elimination in Game 6 of the first round against Atlanta. They were down 3 road. Took Game 7 as well. Had their ups and downs in Washington, and here they are in the conference final, and this is as good a performance as they've had.
And on both sides of the basketball.